Hello, welcome to another episode of Accessible Airwaves on CGSW 90.9 FM.
This program is dedicated
to the education and exploration of disabled life,
giving voice to the life and experience of people with disabilities.
We cover a wide array of issues and disabilities.
We are people who discuss issues we are passionate about
and topics we are interested in.
We show how disability is in the mind of the beholder.
Hi, my name is Austin Riley, and you are listening to Accessible Areas on CGSW 90.9 FM. Today I'm talking to Kathleen Delay, who is the director of SmartLife at the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, CNIB for short. The CNIB Foundation is a non-profit organization that offers programs, advocacy to folks who are blind or partially sighted to live independent and full lives. Welcome to the show, Kathleen, and how are you?
Hello, Austin. I am doing very well today. It's really cold here in Calgary, isn't it today? Is it minus 36 with the wind chill?
Oh, well, minus 25 as you could... Oh, it's pretty cold out there.
It sure is.
Yeah. Can you tell us about CNIB and how long has the organization been around?
CNIB was founded in 1918 in response to the rising blindness rates caused by the Halifax explosion and veterans returning from the First World War. CNIB is a not-for-profit organization driven to change what it is to be blind today. We deliver innovative programs, powerful advocacy, life-changing technology to empower the 1.5 million people who are blind, deafblind, or have low vision in Canada so they can live their dreams and tear down barriers to inclusion. CNIB SmartLife, which is what I am the director of, and we are the retailer of assistive devices. Our hope is that we sell products with sight loss for our clients with sight loss, serving over 40,000 people a year. CNIB is powered by a network of volunteers, donors, and partners from coast to coast.
That's wonderful. What is the story behind CNIB?
Well, when CNIB began, we provided employment opportunities to blind Canadians and became integrated within the Canadian Free Library. CNIB's first HQ, or head office, was located in Toronto as a residence and a rehabilitation center and teaching. It's a Braille teaching facility for blind Canadians. It has expanded since into our national office, providing a wealth of innovative programs for people of all ages, powerful advocacy, and access to life-changing technology. Our sister organization, which is Vision Loss Rehabilitation Canada, now offers rehabilitation services for the healthcare side of things, while our deafblind community services focuses on the deafblind population.
Wow. That's pretty good. Can you share with us your personal experience, Kathleen, and how you got involved with CNIB?
So I'm Kathleen Delay. I have been employed by CNIB. This is going into my 7th year. I actually was born with a hearing impairment and spent most of my life with hearing aids and aid beside me. And it was only grade 10 was the first year when I was 15 years old that I could hear. So knowing that the support that I received as somebody who was hearing impaired, I went into Mount Royal College into rehabilitation services to be a teacher for individuals with disabilities. So 1, I had a disability myself. 2, I wanted to give back to the community of that people that served and helped me. And 3, until actually a month ago, I had my 97-year-old grandfather who has been considered legally blind. He was legally blind for 30 years. So I was part of his journey. I got to see with him being diagnosed with macular degeneration. So macular degeneration is the most popular vision loss of most people. And he slowly started to lose his vision. So through the years of support that he started to get from CNIB, he was an avid reader. He loved to read everything. And just a very smart man. He was a professor at SAIT. And when he started to lose his vision, he couldn't read any longer. And so what he got from our organization was it's what we call a daisy reader. It's called a Victor Reader Daisy Reader. And we partner with CELA. It's I always say it wrong. It's the Center of Equitable Library Access. So this is to what we know now that you can download your books from the public library, right? So if you are somebody who likes audiobooks, CELA would print off or like as I produce CDs that would be that would be mailed to our clients. So it's a CD that would go in the mailbox. You would get it, you put it into your Victor Reader, and you can listen to your books on play as fast as you wanted, as loud as you wanted. And then when you were done with the book, you flipped it over, you put it back in the mail. So my grandfather would have at least 10 to 15 books come to him a month, and he would send them back, and then he would get a new set. So from the bump-ons that we sell, he was an avid painter, so he used his digital desktop magnifier so that he could still paint, but he could see on his CCTV what he was painting. My grandfather, he only moved into a home in the last 15 years of his life. He lived an independent life. So I knew serving the not-for-profit community and people who have disabilities or vision loss, the people that surround them make an impact in the world. So I am 7 years in, and I know every day that I am doing something that will support somebody that maybe doesn't have the tools, or we could get them the support they need. So that's my journey.
Can you tell us about some of the products, technologies, and services you offer?
Well, technology can be transformational for people with sight loss. And so over the years, we offer, as of right now, we have technology programming that is in person or virtual for any of our clients. We do all training on Android and iPhones, especially the iOS side of it, because the accessibility features that are built into the Apple iPhones are by far groundbreaking because it's helping people live an independent life. If you go on to CNIB SmartLife.ca, we have a website. And we sell products ranging from independent living aid items. So this could be simple as thicker lined paper, signature guides. One which is very popular for the low vision community is our liquid level indicator. This is a little indicator that goes on the tip of your cup, and you put it there. And when you're pouring hot tea, a glass of wine, a milk, any of that, it indicates by a vibrating sound as well as a beeping to make sure you don't have any spillage. One of our newest product is the first talking microwave to ever be in Canada. Amazon originally had its device, which is only available in the US, but now we created our own white label product through CNIB SmartLife, the talking microwave. So that is just one independent living aid item. We sell things from digital magnifiers, handheld magnifiers, desktop CCTVs. So these are the big CTVs that have a large monitor, but a magnifier below it. And the newest technology that everyone's really quite excited about are wearables. So there's so many people that are blind or low vision that, especially the wearables they really do speak to the low vision community. But there is one we have, which is called the Vision Buddy. It's a headset, and you put it on and you can connect it to your TV. So it brings the TV camera, like the whole video into your headset.
When we met you at the Disability Fair, there was a pen product that read labels out loud.
Yes, actually. So that one there is called the CNIB Pen Friend. And this looks like a regular pen. And anyone could use this product. It has a record button. So maybe sometimes you're confused on where things should be or the clothes that you're wearing, you buy these little labels. You press record, you'll say gray sweatshirt. You'll put it onto the tag of it. When you scan over the pen friend, it will say gray sweatshirt so that you know what color of the item that you're wearing. A lot of people like to do that with their spices and in their kitchen. They like to stay quite organized. So they'll use their pen friend label. They'll put it a little bit, there's a magnet one where you could put it on a tin of chicken noodle soup and you'll record this can, chicken noodle soup. And the next one, tomato soup. And you can do that with your herbs, your spices, any of your sweet stuff. If you want to know where you're hiding your chocolate bars, you can label your products. But I want you to think about it. We all take for granted that we have our vision, but think about someone who maybe gets confused or they don't have that ability to look at the product. A support person or themselves can label their items throughout their house, TV remote, or where the on or off button is. They'll label which one is what so that you can stay independent and you don't feel like you always have to rely on everyone else. The CNIB Pen Friend was a product that is on our website. We did manufacture and we sell the labels separately. But I have a staff member who is legally blind, cannot see at all. She runs one of my stores and she's got the CNIB SmartLife completely organized by her pen friend. She knows where every single thing is. So if you walked into her store today and said, I'd like to buy a pad of paper, she'll find it. She'll know which one without any support by anyone else. It's pretty awesome. One of the other products I had out at the fair was called an Explorer 12. And this is an Explorer 12 with stand, and it looks like a larger iPad, a 12-inch iPad, and it has the built-in magnifier. When you put it on the stand, you can put products underneath it, like a newspaper, and you can have it zoom in and zoom out underneath the product that you're looking at. So if you're wanting to do a crossword puzzle or you're reading a recipe, you can zoom in and zoom out. But then you can flip a tab and then it can be a distance camera. So you know how we all kind of struggle with the TV guide? Sometimes you can't see everything that's on it. You can zoom in as a distance camera, and then with your fingers you can pinch and zoom so it brings the picture to you.
It's great.
A lot of people are talking right now about the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and this is something I don't particularly carry, but the impact that it's having in the low vision and blind is unbelievable because this headset, these Ray-Ban Meta glasses, they're only $450. And they can connect within apps. They're connected to your iPad. You can call a friend and the camera goes right from your glasses and they can see what you cannot see. So where the whole idea is to find affordable products that anyone can carry, right from braille devices to the wearables to independent living.
Wow, everything goes well with technology.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Like with different stuff. Like what I'm hearing is like self-driving cars now.
Yeah, I was in one of those. Oh my goodness.
In Los Angeles, so.
Yeah. That scares me a little bit.
Walk us through the process of how an idea becomes a physical product or technology.
So at CNIB, we also have another program called Access Labs. Access Labs works with vendors, organizations that have product that they would like to be deemed as accessible or assistive device. So our Access Labs team have clients who will test our products. They'll let us know the ups and downs, if this is a hot product or not. So that's one avenue of how we put it in a category as, yes, we want to carry this product. We do a lot of coordination with our vendors. I'm attending an event here in March. It's in Anaheim, and it's called CSUN. And CSUN is the products where all the vendors come to the table so that you can test drive. The CSUN is the Assistive Technology Conference, and people all across the world attend this conference because they want your product. They want you to be testing it to see if it's the right item, as well as a lot of people reach out to us individually. There are people who are blind who have made their own product and manufacture it, so we'll test it. So we We try to ensure one that this is a product that has the quality, and if sometimes it could just be the beginning of someone bringing a product, so we'll put it through the testing, and we'll work with them through the manufacturing side of it.
How do you test new products or technologies?
The highlight is that SmartLife not only finds the latest and the greatest assistive devices, but we choose products that are high quality brands that are trusted to the people we serve. Each product is selected to improve independence, safety, confidence, and overall life of our community, quality of life for our community.
Do you hire folks with disabilities? If so, what roles do they have?
Yes, we do employ folks with disabilities. Many staff members at CNIB, including my team within the Smart Life, have lived experience as people who are blind or low vision. There are no limits on career potential for people with sight loss or disabilities with CNIB. We actually have a come to work team, which is extremely important. Our come to work team also seeks to connect employers across Canada with talent pool members who have sight loss. Some companies even partnered with include Apple, Deloitte, Scotiabank, Canadian Tire, amongst the others. So some people may, within CNIB, just may be blind or have vision loss, but there may be another disability that they may have. We don't consider that any kind of issue. We employ who fits within those parameters.
Where do you operate out of? Are there physical stores?
There are. So CNIB hubs are located right across Canada. Alberta is home to 2 physical Smart Life centers. So that's the products that we're selling. But I have 2 offices. We have one in Calgary here. It's called the Libin Family Foundation Center, and another one in Edmonton. We are open in store for browsing and shopping with assistive devices. We also have an online store and a contact center so people can call our 1-800 number and connect with us that way. But as of right now, I have 16 locations across Canada, and I do have physical CNIB office in probably there's at least 20 other separate offices across Canada. We have a really excellent program, and it's called the Smart Life Tech at Home program. And this allows participants to test out cutting edge accessible devices from the comfort of their own home and their community. To participate, the first step is that you connect with the CNIB Smart Life coach over the phone or virtually to discuss your needs, and we go over the products of what we have available, and then we'll send them to you right at home at no cost to you.
Wow, that's pretty good.
It gives the ability to try something out,
Yeah.
to try it before you buy it.
Yeah.
Because some of my products range from, $600, $700 to $9,000. So before you make that big investment, maybe you can try it before you buy it. But the most important part here, especially in Canada, is that we work very closely with government funds to ensure that if you are someone that qualifies for funding within your province, that we work with you so that maybe you only pay a cost share or a small minimal amount, or you might be completely covered for funding. So that's another big focus for us.
Wow, wonderful news to hear. What kind of reaction do you get from the community?
So some of the reaction to the feedback in the community, 90% of CNIB surveys respond that they believe that accessible technology is crucial in enabling them to lead an independent life. CNIB SmartLife is always on the lookout for groundbreaking products that unleash the power of accessibility. And we try to work on any recommendations that people are hearing.
Wow. Can you share with us some reviews or feedback from customers?
A lot of people don't know about CNIB, the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, until someone they know has vision loss or blind, or they themselves have come, through a diagnosis, have become blind. So more than anything, what we hear from our clients is that they're thankful that their service is available. I have been working on a fund for the last 2 years. It's called NIHB, the Non-Insured Health Benefits. And this is a fund that supports our Indigenous community. And for a long time, for the last several years, they used to only carry a few products. You could get a cane, a magnifier, and maybe some sunglasses. But now through our work with the non-insured health benefits, now they're covering a variety of products from living independent aids, digital magnifiers, desktops, and wearables. And we're seeing an increase of 120% of our Indigenous community now being supported. One of the testimonials I heard was when my wife was put in touch with CNIB SmartLife, we couldn't believe the amount of help she received. They set up the device at home with seamless, and the experience from others who are blind have gotten a little bit bigger and more enjoyable. We have a wearable device that I've talked about. It's called Envision, and this is someone's comments. The Envision glasses are the closest feeling to using my own eyes that I've had in many years. The reading functions and field stability are excellent. Your hands are always free, and you can see where your nose is pointing. So it feels like you're sighted again. Psychologically, it's the most wonderful feeling.
Do you or will you work with government-funded programs to promote the use of your products? For example, providing products to day programs?
We work very closely with government-funded programs. In Alberta, we have one called STEP. It's called Specialized Technical Equipment Program, and it's through AADL, Alberta Aids to Daily Living. So this is one we work hand in hand with the government. We do have our VLR, our Vision Loss Rehabilitation Team, that does an assessment with our clients. And depending on the type of vision loss they have, they qualify for more products or funding. So we'll work hand in hand with that. We have our Veterans Affairs. So there are funds and dollars that are linked for our veterans. I've already mentioned one for our Indigenous ones, the non-insured health benefits. So there's that one. And there are several other subsidies that are available for our clients. So when we do that initial assessment with vision loss rehabilitation, we try to ensure that we know which category that person belongs to and get them as access to all funding that is there. Your question about do we give products for day programs, or unless there's link to funding, we do work with other non-for-profits. If they have funding, and we give them a special rate to buy products so that they can have it. For people who need assistance purchasing SmartLife products, CNIB has created the SmartLife Subsidy Fund that may be possible for entirely by donated products. So through this fund, we hope to increase access to devices that have proven most successful, improving accessible and independence. So there are different funds. We do work with different not-for-profits. If they have dollars or have someone in their homes or programs that have vision loss, we're always looking at ways that we can support.
Can you tell us about some apps CNIB SmartLife has partnered with?
The most popular app used by our clients is called Be My Eyes. So Be My Eyes connects you with sighted volunteers, and you can use your phone or tablet camera to see what's around you and help you with a visual task. Need a hand reading a label, want to find out the expiration date on your food, the Be My Eyes app is for you. So it can send images to AI, and then it'll describe it to you out loud. We've actually partnered with Be My Eyes and the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So that one is really popular because in your iPhones, if you actually search magnifier, you have a built-in magnifier already on your phone. So a lot of people will use the app called Be My Eyes. There's another one through Microsoft called Seeing AI. It uses a device camera to identify people and objects. Then the app audibly describes those objects. There's in your iOS is actually a voiceover apps as well. So maybe you're someone who cannot read, but you can scan over the product and it'll read it out loud to you. There is this really neat app, and it's called Aira, A-I-R-A Simulator. And you can download this app on your iPhones. And this particular app actually goes through eye conditions. And when you click on the eye condition, so I'm on the app right now, if I click on macular degeneration, it gives a little bit of a description of what the eye condition is and how they read, but it actually shows you how they see. So macular degeneration, typically it affects like the inside of your eye, and you can see the onset from early eye diagnosis to late and how their world becomes dark and cloudy. So when we're trying to show someone, hey, look at this, we'll know by the eye condition how to help them turn their head so they can look at something in a different way, and different colors that help you depending on your eye condition. So if you have anyone with vision loss in your life, this iris simulator is extremely helpful so that it helps you understand how they see.
Are there other businesses that CNIB partners with?
I could tell you about a partnership that we recently just signed with
Okay.
the Sunglass Hut across Canada. Anyone that has considered a CNIB client, you are given a CNIB ID card. But if you go into any of the Sunglass Huts across Canada and show your CNIB ID card, you can receive 10% off the new Ray-Ban Meta glasses. So if there's anyone who listens to your radio show that has a diagnosis and has heard about these Ray-Ban Meta glasses, they can get a discount.
Okay. Wow. Do you have anything else you'd like to add that we did not cover?
I think that when you hear CNIB, the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, that you instantly think that you have to be blind. And as I've tried to call out here, it could be any kind of vision loss. And, if you know people that are struggling just to see some of the technology or little print writing, come and see us. Come check us out in Calgary at the CNIB SmartLife Center. We're happy to close our doors and do a little bit of a tour with a bunch of people if they'd like to come in. But I just want people to think about you can be touching anyone that, I wear glasses and struggle with reading. There are certain products that we carry that could really help anyone.
I wear glasses too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you use them for seeing far?
See
Yeah.
far.
I want people to check on CNIB's website, so just regular cnib.ca. But then my website is cnibsmartlife.ca, so you could check out all these accessible devices.
Can you share your social media accounts with us?
Our LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram accounts under CNIB.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question, Austin?
Yes?
Okay. Tell me about you and why you are helping do this radio show.
Oh, I've been doing this radio show for it's 1 year already. And
Yeah.
we do episodes like it depends on when people reach out to us, but yeah, the episodes have to be 30 minutes long, according to this one. But yeah, I just love doing this. So glad that you were able to talk to us, Kathleen.
It's wonderful to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. This is Austin Riley, and you are listening to Accessible Airwaves on CJSW 90.9 FM.